I realized that my fear was actually blocking me from growth, that it's through our fears, instead of resisting it, that we gain greater clarity and achieve what it is we're looking for. But then we did this program that was like a 12 subject kind of, it was called LifeBook. And it was like we looked at all the different categories of our life, our parenting relationship, our our spiritual life, our physical life, and one of the categories was the love relationship. And in the early part of 2023, we were living in Bali. We had sold everything. We moved our family, like literally sold everything, and moved with our 4 kids to Bali. And we were there and we were sitting with this program. Both of us sat down together, and I was on my laptop and he was on his, and we started typing out our ideal relationship parameters. What would I want? What would you? So we'd write it individually and then we share. And that was kind of actually a huge turning point for what we ended up being able to discover. Because once we both kind of sat with some specific prompts and got clear, we realized where we were was closer than where we had been, but it was still a little ways off from where we wanted to be. We were still in this vibration of compromise. In order for him to have what he wants, I lose. In order for me to have what I want, he loses. And how do you come to a place where is it even possible to have this third alternative that's actually not a compromise, that's a full fuck yes for both people? We didn't know how to find that. But sitting down with these ideals, these prompts of like what our ideal relationship, we did that beginning of 23, and it took until November of that year before all of the lessons that we needed, the embodiment, the journey. We were traveling the world at this time. It was this deep soul alchemy that we were doing, and finally landed in a way that we like arrived at a place where my agreements and his agreements didn't compromise the other.